The Chiefs employ the best tight end in football in Travis Kelce, who's on his way to being the greatest tight end in NFL history. But if Kansas City wants to add a young tight end to compete for the number 2 role in 2021, the upcoming NFL draft features plenty of options. Let's start with Pat Frymuth from Penn State, who the experts project to go anywhere from the first round to somewhere on day 2. Frymuth has good size at 6'5" and 258 pounds, and often imposed his will as both a blocker and a receiver against the opposition. He tallied 23 catches for 310 yards in 4 games for Penn State last season, accounting for nearly 30% of the Nittany Lions' total targets in that time. He racked up 16 touchdowns in his career and can make contested catches, projecting as a dangerous player at the next level in the passing game. After Frymuth, there are several intriguing options who could be available in round 2 and beyond as well, according to the experts. Miami's Breon Jordan is certainly a player to keep an eye on, as his athleticism and explosiveness should make him a dynamic option at the next level. Pro Football Focus called Jordan one of the fastest tight ends in college football, after he caught 38 passes for 576 yards and 7 touchdowns in 2020. He excels in separation against linebackers, and he's at his best after the catch, breaking 21 tackles in his career. Another option is Notre Dame's Tommy Trimble, who PFF called the best run-blocking tight end in college football last season. Trimble is a physical and tenacious player in the running game who excels at blocking in space. He wasn't used a ton as a receiver for the Fighting Irish, but he has good speed and could handle the fullback role at the next level. Hunter Long from Boston College is another player who will likely hear his name called sometime on day 2 or day 3. A classic tight end of sorts, Long is solid as a blocker and a pass catcher. He tallied 57 catches for 685 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2020, serving as a primary focal point in the Eagles' offense. Lastly, let's wrap up with Tony Poljan from Virginia. A former quarterback, Poljan is intriguing as a developmental tight end because of his massive size. He stands at 6'7", 265 pounds, and while still fairly new to the position, he demonstrated the potential to develop into a quality run blocker while in college. In the passing game, he racked up 411 yards and 6 touchdowns in 2020, and while the experts don't consider him an explosive offensive player, his size and wingspan could present a major mismatch in the passing game as well. Those are just a few examples from this tight end class, which features some exciting talent at the very top and plenty of intriguing developmental prospects as the draft goes on.